Hello! In this activity you will extract DNA from your own saliva. To do that, you will need washing up liquid, table salt, hand sanitizer with alcohol, a glass or a transparent cup, and drinking water. Okay, firstly, we have to collect some saliva. Think about your favorite food or treat to allow the production of saliva in your mouth. Rub your cheeks with your tongue to help collecting cells from inside of your mouth. The cells contain DNA. Next, gargle with a mouth full of water for a minute and then split it into the glass. Right like this. Now add 5 to 10 drops of washing up liquid or detergent into the glass containing your saliva sample. Give it a gentle mix like this. Be gentle with your mixing. We don't want to form bubbles. The detergent will break the cell walls and liberate DNA into the solution. Then add a small quantity of table salt. And mix it again. And remember, gently. Alright, finally, add the hand sanitizer, the same amount as your saliva, by gently pouring it down the side and into the glass. Hand sanitizer contains alcohol, and DNA is soluble in water but not in alcohol. The addition of the hand sanitizer forces the DNA out of the solution so that cannot be seen. Give it a gentle mix again. Be patient because you might need to wait a couple of minutes for the solution to become clear and to see your DNA. Now, with the help of a cocktail stick or a toothpick, we're gonna try to spool the DNA strands. The DNA is at the bottom of the solution. With the help of the cocktail stick, we're gonna try to do some circular movements, the same way as you mix your chocolate milk. By gently mixing in circular movements, we are pushing the DNA strands up the solution. Can you see the DNA? I hope you like this experiment.
Small pieces of materials can transfer between people and objects, and between objects when they come into contact with each other. For example, when you cuddle your dog or your cat, their hairs will transfer onto your jumper. If you let them curl up on the sofa or on the bed, you will find their hairs in those places too. They can then be transferred to anyone or anything that comes into contact with those surfaces. If the transferred materials persist on a surface they have been transferred to, then there is a chance that they can be recovered and analyzed by forensic scientists and provide evidence that the materials have been in contact with each other. Today's activity will teach you 2 ways you can use to collect these transferred materials. All you need is a tea towel, sellotape, a few sheets of white paper, and a magnifying glass, but only if you have one. Put on a pair of shoes and let's get started. Let's look at the first way you can use to collect these transferred materials. Start by walking outside on a footpath for a few steps. Come back inside, take your shoes off and turn them upside down on top of a sheet of paper. Using long pieces of sellotape, put the sticky side onto the sole of the shoe. Make sure you use more strips of sellotape to ensure that the sole of your shoe is entirely covered. Carefully peel off the pieces of sellotape and stick them onto an A4 sheet of paper. The second way you can use to perform this experiment is as follows. Start by walking outside on a footpath for a few steps. Walk across a tea towel. Depending on the size of the tea towel, divide it in small working areas. Carefully peel off pieces of sellotape and by holding the two ends of the tape, press it onto an area of the towel. Lift the tape off and repeat the taping procedure a number of times to cover the area you are working on. Stick the tape onto a white sheet of paper and repeat this for the different areas of the tea towel. Now have a look at the tape stuck onto the white sheets of paper. What materials can you identify? Do you see any fibers, hairs, soil, maybe glass? Feel free to use a magnifying glass if you have one. You can count the number of different materials you have identified and even their colors. Try this experiment, again, walking in different types of surfaces, and compare your results. What materials do you see? Do you see the same ones or different ones? Don't forget to clean up your working space once you have finished this experiment. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Bye!